Hello, friends. Welcome to my beginner intermediate Pilates class. Let's get started at the back of your mat in a child's pose. So coming into our child's pose with the knees wide apart, toes to touch, extend your arms forward and rest your forehead down to the mat. And then take a nice big inhale through your nose and bigger exhale out of your mouth. Inhale, sending the breath down into your tailbone. And then exhale up your spine. Letting everything go from what happened before class or what you plan afterwards. Making a dedication to yourself to take this next hour just for yourself. And let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, expand your lungs from side to side like a balloon. And then exhale, allow that to go. One more time, expanding from side to side. Fill up your lungs. And then exhale, empty. On your next inhale, ripple your spine forward onto hands and knees, spreading your fingertips wide onto the mat. Palms under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, look between your thighs. Inhale, look up, stretch your chin. And then exhale, look between your thighs as you press away from the floor. Option to close your eyes here, going a little bit more internal with the movement. 2 more. And round, warming up the spine. 1 more arch. And curl. From here, walk your hands back towards your knees to step your right foot to the outside corner of your mat. Right toes turned out, right knee is turned out. Hands to your hips, let's come forward into that hip flexor stretch and then push off the right foot. Inhale as you go forward and down. Exhale back and up. Feeling the lift in your waist as you go down and up. 2 more times, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. And 1 more, down and back. From there, we'll bring the hands to the inside of the mat, making sure that foot is parallel, and then extend through your left heel into a runner's lunge. And then let's come into our hovering forward and back, pumping through that left heel, trying to create a straight line from your tailbone to the top of your head. And we'll rock forward and back 5 more times, and 4, pressing away from the floor with your hands, 3, and 2, and 1. And then relax the left knee down, send your right foot back, left foot comes to the left corner of your mat, and walk your hands back towards your hips. Same thing, inhaling forward and down, exhale back and up. Breathing into the hip flexor stretch on the right side, and back. We'll take that 3 more times, keeping a proud chest, and up. 2 more, forward and down, back and up. 1 more. And back and up. Then let's bring the hands to the middle of the mat. Heel toe that left foot back to parallel. Shoot the right leg long behind you so that right knee is as straight as possible. And then let's rock forward and back. Forward and back. Once again, maintaining a flat back. Going for 5 and 4. Breathing into the length of your spine. 3 and 2 and 1. Relax your right knee. Send your left knee back, cross your ankles at the top of your mat, and we're going to come into an assisted roll down. So from here, let's bring the feet together, knees together, hands right underneath your knees. Use your arms and your biceps to help pull yourself up into a flat back position, drawing your shoulder blades down your back. From here, take a nice big inhale through your nose. On your exhale, tuck your chin into your chest and gently walk your hands down your thighs till you feel your lower back connect to the mat. From there, you'll take an inhale, and then exhale, tilt your head forward as you gently climb your hands back up into a flat back position. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, C-curve your spine as you walk your hands lightly down your thighs. Then hold, inhale. Exhale, head tilts forward as you come back up to sit up tall. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, C-curve the spine, rounding the back as you walk the hands down. Inhale, shoulders stay away from the ears. And then exhale, head comes forward as you walk your hands back up into your flat back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, gently climb down your thighs, stretching between the shoulder blades. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your knees together as you come back up. One last time like that. Inhale. Exhale, I tilt my chin down, walking the hands lightly down the thighs. Hold. Inhale. And then exhale, walk the hands back up. This time, let's reach the arms forward and take an 8-count roll down. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, gently roll down through your lower back, then your middle back, then your upper back, and then let's release the arms all the way back overhead, stretching out through the spine. Oh, it feels good. And then slide your right heel in, slide your left heel in, and let's place the hands on top of the pelvis, preparing for pelvic clock. So relax your shoulders into the mat, and from here, just inhale through neutral. And then on your exhale, tuck your tailbone under, flattening out your lower back on the mat. And then inhale back to neutral. And then exhale, arch your lower back. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale through center. Exhale, tailbone tucks under, keep your glutes relaxed. Inhale back to neutral. And then exhale, arch. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale to tuck, keeping your knees still. Inhale, center. Exhale, arch. One last time. Inhale, center. Exhale, tucking the tailbone under like a scared puppy. Inhale. And exhale, arch that lower back. And then let's relax back to neutral. And now place your hands down by your sides. And we'll do right and left, going laterally from side to side. So inhale through center. Exhale, just press your right hip down into the floor. Then inhale through center. And then exhale, press your left hip down into the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hip down. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hip down, like a seesaw. Try not to move your knees as you press your right hip down. And center. Keep your knees still as you press your left hip down. And center. One more time, right side. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And one more time, left side. And center. Now we're going to imagine we have the face of a clock placed directly on top of your pelvis. Nose is 12 o'clock. 6 o'clock is between your thighs. To your left is 3 o'clock. To your right is 9 o'clock. We're going to start going 5 times clockwise. So let's inhale to prepare. Exhale. Imagine you have a marble on your belly button and roll it up to 12 o'clock. Then from there, slide that marble over to 3 o'clock, down between your thighs to 6 o'clock, and then over to your right to 9 o'clock. Then let's roll it back up to 12, to 3, to 6, and 9, keeping the knees still. 12, and 3, and 6, and 9. 2 more times. 12, and 3, and 6, and 9. Adjusting the spine as needed. 12, and 3, and 6, and 9. Then relax back to neutral and just adjust your shoulders. And we'll take that counterclockwise now. So we'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, rolling the marble back up towards your nose to 12 o'clock, counterclockwise to 9 o'clock, down between the thighs to 6 o'clock, and then over to 3 o'clock. And then back to 12, and 9, and 6, and 3. And again, 12, and 9, and 6, and 3. Massaging out the spine. 12, 9, 6, and 3. One more time. 12, and 9, and 6, and 3. Okay, relax back to neutral. Adjust your heels a little closer towards your pelvis, getting ready for pelvic curl. I like to make sure that my feet are parallel. And then from there, we'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, root down through your feet. Tuck your tailbone forward and up and lengthen your kneecaps to the front of the room. Hold your bridge position, inhale. And then exhale, soften through your chest as you lower through your upper back, middle back, lower back, and release your pelvis at the bottom. And we do that again. Inhale. Exhale, tailbone tucks forward and up. Stretch your kneecaps till you feel the stretch in the front of your hip flexors. Then inhale. And then exhale, soften to roll the spine back down like you're unfurling a carpet. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale, tailbone takes you forward and up, rooting down through all 4 corners of your feet. Inhale. And exhale, melt the spine back down to the mat, releasing the pelvis at the very bottom. Last two, inhale. And exhale, tucking the tailbone forward and up, pressing down firmly through your feet. Hold, inhale. And exhale, making sure to soften the chest as you melt your spine back down. One more time, inhale. Exhale to press up, levering that tailbone forward and up. Inhale. Exhale to roll back down. All right, from there, let's bring the hands behind the head, getting ready for our chest lifts. So holding your head weight with both hands, palms interlaced. Let's take an inhale to prepare. On the exhale, look down between your thighs. Lift your head, neck, and chest up till you're at the tips of your shoulder blades. Then from there, release your hands, tapping on top of the knees to come into a deeper C curve. From there, bring the hands back behind the head, and then find your length as you lower back down. And we'll take that again. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Look between the thighs, curling up. Extend your arms forward, trying not to round the shoulders. And then exhale, bring your hands back behind your head to lower back down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, chest lift. Come into a deeper C curve as you extend your arms. Then bring the hands back behind the head and lower back down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, look between your thighs. Lift the head, neck, and chest up. Reach the tips of your ears up towards the ceiling as you tap your knees. And then bring the hands back behind your head to lower back down. Just 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, drawing the ribs down towards your hips. Hold that. Extend the arms. Lift up a little higher. Good. Bring the hands back behind the head and then lower back down. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale into that chest lift. Drop the ribs down. Reach the hands forward. Bring the hands back behind the head and release. Take a breath in to prepare. On your exhale, come back up into your C curve and think about the tips of the shoulder blades rooting down into the mat, shoulders away from ears. Then march your left knee up 1 and then lower that left foot down. Keeping your pelvis heavy, march that left knee up again and lower. Single leg lift for 3 and down and 2 and down, keeping the head up. 1 more and down. Switching sides, anchor in your left heel and march your right knee up. 1 and down and 2, looking between your thighs. And 3, option to relax your head down, but keep marching the leg. Last 2. 1 more. Okay, let's relax the head back down to the mat. Arms extend wide out to the side. Now, if you have space, keep your arms straight. If you don't, you can always cactus your arms. So from here, let's float the left knee up and then the right knee up, making sure that the knees are directly over the hips at a 90-degree angle. So we don't want them pulling too high up towards the chest, directly over the hips. From there, keeping the shoulders square to the ceiling, let's inhale the knees over towards that right side and then extend through the left leg. Then bend the left knee and then pull your knees back through center. Inhale the knees over to the left side. Extend your right leg long. Bend your right knee and then slowly pull back through center. Rotating to the right. Extend the left leg. Bend the knees using your abdominals to pull the knees back through center. And then to the left. Extend. Feel that stretch in your spine. And center. Option to straighten both legs as you go to the right. Extend and bend and center. Shoulder blades imprinted into the mat. Left side. Extend. Bend, roll through center 2 more times, going right. Extend and bend and center. Using your inner thighs. Left side. Extend, bend and center. We're increasing the stretch in the spine as we go and extend, bend and center. Last time to the left. Extend and bend and center. Hug the knees into your chest. Good job. Let's just take a couple of knee stirs, pulling the knees down away from you and then out to the side and up. Rolling the knees down, around and up. Taking that 3 more times in this direction, just allowing the hips to release heavy into the floor. 2 more. And 1 more. And then let's take that the other direction. Knees up to the armpits and then down and up. Up to the armpits and then down and around. Let's do that 3 more times in this direction just to open up the hip sockets. Last two. And one more. Okay, let's make our way onto our sides. Coming into some side leg work. We'll start with our double leg lift. So that bottom arm will be straight. We'll use it as a headrest, making sure that you're aligned at the back side of your mat with your shoulders and hips stacked on top of each other. Top hand is in front of your chest. And from there, pointing through your toes, looking straight ahead, let's reach the legs out and up, and then lower back down. So just reach out of your toes to lift, and then lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Reaching long through those feet. We have 4 more, thinking about the obliques on the top side here, engaging as well. And we'll take that 2 more times, exhaling out and up. And 1 more. And then allow that bottom knee to rest flat on the floor. And let's flex through that top heel. From there, let's reach the heel slightly forward as you lift the leg up, and then point slightly behind your hips as you lower, making an oval shape in the air. So we flex to go forward, and we point to go back. Flex to go forward, and point to go back, keeping the shoulders relaxed away from the ears, and point. 2 more times, flex to go forward, point to go slightly back, and 1 more oval shape, and point to go back. Now keep the toes pointed, and let's point on the way up, and then flex on the way down, going slightly behind, and then slightly in front. Let's take that 3 more times, working the glutes, working the length of the legs. Keep going, 3. Last 2, keep looking straight ahead. And 1 more. Very nicely done. Let's prop ourselves up onto our elbow. Top hand comes to the, we're not gonna do that to the hip. We'll bring the top hand in front of the chest for now. Flex through the top foot, and we have our kicks going front and back. So we'll kick front, and point to swing to the back. Start small just to make sure that you can maintain the control within your shoulders. And kick, and swing, keeping the shoulders still. Kick, and swing. We're halfway through. If you want the added challenge, you can bring the hand behind your head. Good. Trying to keep the shoulders as still as possible, opening up through the hip flexor as you swing back. 1 more, kick, and swing. Then relax your knees on top of each other. Prop yourself up onto your forearm. Make sure the elbow is slightly in front of you. Top hand is going to make a fist. And now we're just going to lever the pelvis up, coming into a side plank. So let's punch forward and lift the hips, and then relax the hips back down with control. Exhale as you come forward and up. Inhale as you relax your elbow down. Exhale, forward and up. Inhale, back down. 2 more times like that. And 1 more. And now we're going to hold it here. Now, option just to hold this position, or if you want an added challenge, bring the hand behind your head and rotate the top elbow towards your bottom fist. And then open. And rotate in and rotate up. Added challenge, you can extend through both legs into a full side plank for the last 2. And up. And 1. And up. All right, relax your hips down, and let's make our way onto the other side. Allowing yourself once again to the lateral side of your mat, the back side of your mat. Head is resting on your arm. Top hand is supporting your torso right in front of your sternum. With the toes pointed, let's reach the legs out and up, and then lower back down. Pushing your tailbone slightly forward so that you're not falling back. I'd rather you fall more forward than back. So let's lift and lower. 8 in total. We have 5 more. Pressing that bottom heel into the top heel. And let's finish it off for 3. Inner thighs squeezing together, 2. And 1. Then relax that bottom foot and knee. Flex through the top foot, and we have our single leg lifts, lifting the leg up as you flex, and then pointing as you go down. Exhale up. Inhale to lower. Make sure you're not collapsing in those bottom ribs. Keep a slight lift in your waist. And flex up. And point to lower. Let's take that 2 more times, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. And 1 more, reaching out of the heel, and then reaching out of the toes. Let's keep the toes pointed. Now let's go back, up, and around to flex. Back as you point, forward as you flex. 3 more. Back as you point, forward as you flex. 2 more. Whew. And front, and 1 more. back, and flex. All right, prop yourself up onto that elbow. Top hand to the mat, flexing through that top foot, and we'll take our single leg kicks. Front, front, point to swing to the back, and kick, kick, and swing. Trying to keep the shoulders still as if I could balance a glass of champagne on that top shoulder. And option to bring the hand behind the head. We have 4 more. Try not to drop the leg as you go through center. I know I was doing that a little bit. Let's kick, kick, and go straight along the horizon. Kick, kick, and straight along the horizon. 1 more kick, kick, and back. All right, now let's come on to our bottom elbow. Bending the knees so the knees are stacked on top of each other. Top hand makes a fist. We'll inhale to prepare, and then exhale, push the hips forward and up into your side plank, and then relax back down. And exhale, press through the door, and then release. It's a punch through the door, not a press. And let's do 2 more, punch, and 1 more. Option just to hold this side plank. Bring the top hand behind your head for option 2, and then tap the bottom fist for 1, and up, rotating in 2, and up, 3. Option to straighten the legs for the last 2, and 1. All right, relax your knees, and let's make our way onto our bellies. Whew. Coming into an assisted back extension. Arms will be just to the outside of your mat with your forearms resting on the sides, and then relax your forehead down. From here, let's reconnect with our pelvis. So the tailbone and hip bones should be pressing down into the floor to protect the lower back. From there, lift your navel in and up, and then press into your elbows as you lengthen out the tip of the head, coming onto your forearms. Then hold this position, inhale, and see if you can find more length through your spine as you lower back down. And repeat, inhale. Exhale, tailbone down, navel in and up, elbows pressing down into the mat as you lengthen your head up. Inhale, and then exhale, relax as you melt your spine back down to the mat. Inhale, exhale, tailbone down, root down through your elbows as you lengthen out the tip of your head to come up. Option to transfer the weight into your fingertips as long as you don't do this. You want to keep the shoulder blades down your back to lift up. Then inhale, and then exhale, lengthen the spine to lower. 2 more, inhale. Exhale the tailbone down. Inner thighs are reaching towards the back wall as you lengthen the head, neck, and chest up, coming onto your fingertips. And then exhale to lower. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, tailbone down, inner thighs back, lengthen out the tip of your head, transfer the weight into your palms, hold that stretch, inhale. And then exhale, making your way all the way back down. From there, bring your hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, and push back into your child's pose. Option to make a little figure 8 with your tailbone, just to release the hips from side to side, right to left, releasing the neck. Good. Just allow this moment to feel good in your body so we can release that lower back and the back extensors, giving them a break. All right, let's make our way onto our backs again. So either bringing your knees in towards your hands or rolling onto your side, however you need to get onto your back. And we'll start with a hamstring stretch before we come into our leg circles. So we'll extend the right leg long up towards the ceiling. If you need to keep your left leg bent because your hamstrings are tight, do so. If not, extend your left leg to the mat. From here, we'll bend the right knee and then exhale to unfold it up to the ceiling. Inhale to bend and exhale to unfold. Make sure your right hip isn't hiking up towards your right armpit. Keep it drawing down towards the front of the room. And we'll take 1 more. And then gently climb up that right leg and then use your body weight to help that leg in towards your chest. Taking 2 more breaths here into your hamstring stretch. Inhale for 1, exhale for 1, and inhale for 2, exhale for 2. From there, just release that right leg, bringing your hands down by your hips and flexing through that left foot, making sure that the top leg is relaxed, but the bottom leg is very strong, very active into the floor. Using the inside of your right heel, let's inhale to prepare, and then exhale, take your right heel to the left, then down to the front of the room, and then over to the right side, and then back up to center. To the left, down, to the right, and back to center. Starting small, going to the left, down, around and up, anchoring in that left hip, circling down, around and up, 2 more times going down, around and up, and 1 more, stirring the coffee cup and back to center. Let's check in with the shoulders, relax them back and down into the mat. Inhale to reset, and then exhale, take that right heel to the right shoulder, down to the front of the room, to the left and center, and out, down, around and up, nice and smooth, out, down, around and up, flexing through the left foot, out, down, around and up, 2 more, out, down, around and up, 1 more time. And then let's hug the right knee in, taking it across the midline just to stretch the spine. Looking over that right shoulder, taking 3 deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the jaw. 2 more. And 1 more. And let's come back through center, hugging the left leg in towards your chest, either relaxing your right foot to the floor or extending it long out in front of you. Hands behind that left knee as you unfold the left leg up. And let's inhale to bend, and then exhale to unfold. And bending the left knee in and dynamically stretching through the hamstrings. Let's take that 3 more times. Last 2, keeping that left hip drawing down. Last 1, and out. All right, now releasing the leg, bringing the hands down by your sides. Let's inhale, center, and then exhale that left heel to the right, down, around, and up. To the right, down, around, and up. Anchoring through that right leg as you stir the left leg in your hip socket. 2 more times going to the right. And 1 more. And then relax back through center, taking a moment to reset. I'm just gonna adjust myself on the mat. Taking an inhale, center to prepare. Exhale that left heel to the left, down to the right and up, circling outwards. Good, and up, down, around and up. Keeping that right hip nice and still, ribs pulling down towards your hips. Last 2, and last 1. All right, let's hug the left knee in, taking the left knee to the right, across your midline, looking over that left shoulder just to stretch out through the spine. Taking our 3 breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out your mouth. 2 more. And 1 more. All right, let's help the knees back through center. And just making sure the feet are flat on the floor, about a foot away from your pelvis. Bring your right hand behind your head, and let's stretch that left arm nice and high up above the head. Inhaling to prepare for 100s. Exhale, chop the head forward, the arm forward, head, neck, and chest follow, and we pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sinking the spine deep into the mat. And exhale, pumping that left arm as vigorously as you can. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, and exhale. 2 more sets, inhale, and exhale, squeezing your inner thighs to help you. 1 more set, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then switch out the hands, reaching that right arm high up above your head. Inhaling to prepare. Exhale, head, neck, and chest follow as you chop the arm forward and pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. This set option to bring the knees up into that tabletop. And exhale, and inhale, and exhale, pumping as hard as you can. Inhale, and exhale. 2 more. That hand is bouncing off a trampoline. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, feeling those abdominals condense. 1 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug the knees into the chest. Whew. And then place the feet out a little further away from you. So more like 1.5 feet away from your pelvis. Stretch your right arm up, stretch your left arm up. Turn the palms to face each other, pinkies facing up towards the ceiling, preparing for roll up. Inhale through your nose to prepare. Exhale, chop the arms forward, head, neck, and chest follow to come to sit up at the top of your mat. Notice your arms are in line with your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, keep the arms parallel to the floor as you melt your spine all the way back down to the mat. Shoulders release, arms reach back. Inhale. Exhale, chop the arms forward and up, head, neck, and chest follow, making sure the shoulders stay away from the ears. Inhale. And then exhale, soften as you lower through your lower back, middle back, upper back, and shoulders at the very end. Option to straighten out your legs, keeping the toes pointed. Inhale. And exhale, chop forward and up. This time, if your legs are straight, you can stretch over the legs. And then as you come through center, tuck your tailbone under to roll all the way back down to the mat. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, chop the arms forward, head, neck, and chest follow as you come up and over the legs for a nice hamstring stretch. Keeping the hands parallel to the floor as you lower down. 3, 2, 1. One more. Inhale. Exhale, chopping forward and up. Stretching over your legs. And then from here, let's just open out the feet into a V shape. Feet are the width of your mat, and get your pants adjusted if you need to. All right, so if you have tight hamstrings, I recommend either having a pillow under your pelvis or allowing the knees to be slightly bent for spine stretch forward. So let's bring the hands in line with the shoulders, fingertips relaxed. Flexing through the feet, let's inhale to prepare. And then on the exhale, dive your chin down towards your chest as you reach the arms forward and down toward your heels. Then breathe into that hamstring stretch. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone under, stacking your vertebrae one on top of the other to roll up into your seated position. And again, inhale. Exhale, tips of the ears reach forward as you lengthen the fingertips forward and down. Then breathe in. And then exhale, roll your spine back up, imagining there's a wall directly behind you. All right, inhale. Exhale, round the spine, reaching long through the fingertips and toes. Inhale. And exhale to roll back up. Really feeling those back extensors working at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale, round your back, reaching the arms forward and down. Feel the length of your spine at the bottom. Then breathe in. And then exhale, roll back up, stacking shoulders over hips. One last time, inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, stretch the spine forward, reach long out through your heels. Hold, inhale. And exhale, roll back up. From here, let's help the knees back in, preparing for rolling like a ball. So if you have a tight lower back, keep your knees separated for rolling like a ball. If you don't, then I would suggest keeping your knees together and holding at your shins. From here, with the toes pointed, let's roll back to the shoulder blades and then come up to balance. Here we go. Roll back to the shoulder blades, come up, balance on the back of your sits bones, and do that again. Roll back and up and coming to balance. Keeping a C curve in your spine the entire time. Good, so we never want to keep a flat back. We want to roll through that lower back as we come up through center. Let's do that one more time, trying to keep the heels nice and close to your pelvis. Now from here, we're going to add on. We're going to do a roll back in combination with rolling like a ball. Well, actually, they mean the same thing, but we're going to try to extend the legs back and overhead. So I'm going to bring my hands to the floor. I'm going to try to shift the weight onto my shoulders, not onto my neck. Tap the floor, and then snap the heels in to catch. We're going to do that 5 times together. Are you ready? Here we go. Hands to the mat. Extend the legs up and back as much as you can. See if you can tap the floor and then catch yourself. And again, roll back, tap, roll up, catch, roll back, tap, roll up, catch. 2 more. Doesn't matter if you can tap the toes, just try to roll onto your shoulders as much as you can. Onto the shoulders, and then crawl back up, and then just hold. All right, good. Place your feet down, reach the arms forward, and let's roll all the way back down, preparing for bridge. All the way back down to the mat. From here, slide your right heel in, slide your left heel in as close as you can to your pelvis. Relax your shoulder blades back and down into the mat. Taking an inhale to prepare. Exhale, plant your feet down into the floor as you lever your pelvis up into a bridge. From here, shift the weight onto your right foot as you shoot your left leg straight up to the ceiling, pointing through the toes. Exhale, kick your left leg to the height of your right knee, and then flex through your left foot to come up. So it's a point to lower and a flex to kick up. Try not to wibble wobble your pelvis, keep it very still. And we'll go for 2 and up, and 1, and up. Then bend your left knee. Place your left foot flat on the floor. Transfer the weight into that left foot. Shoot the right leg straight up to the ceiling. Pelvis is level. From there, you're going to exhale to point and inhale to lift. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Just 2 more, working your shoulders and your back extensors. And 1 more, and up. Good. Bend your knee, place your foot down, and lower your spine to the mat. Whew. All right, right knee up in tabletop. Left leg straight out in front of you, the height of your right knee, more or less. Then, with your left hand on top of your right, we're going to exhale twice as we pull the knee in towards you. It's a breathing exercise. Leg pull, exhale, inhale, exhale, pull, inhale, exhale, pull, 1, 2, inhale, exhale, pull, 1, 2, inhale, exhale, pull, pull, and pull, pull, and pull, pull. Notice that my head is lifted as high as I can get it off the mat. Pull, pull, and pull, pull. No space between your lower back and the mat. Keep going. Pull, pull. 4 more on each side. Pull, pull, and pull, pull. Nice C curve in the spine. Pull, 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 pull. Last 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 1. Hug the knees in. Relax your head. Whew. Rock the knees from side to side, right to left. Taking a moment to catch your breath and release your lower back. Alrighty, so going from our single leg stretch, we're going to come into double leg stretch. Keeping the knees in tabletop, use your arms to help pull your head, neck, and chest up off the floor. Now squeeze the ankles and knees together, and then let's exhale to shoot the arms and legs out, and then inhale to round the knees in. Exhale, shoot the arms and legs out. Inhale, round the knees in. Now notice that my hands are going up by my ears, but if you want an added challenge, you can reach the arms behind you. And center, just keep the lower back into the mat as you stretch, and bring it in. Then relax your head down. Roll your chin from right to left to release the neck muscles. We're going to repeat that again, and we're going to reverse the breathing because this ab exercise is actually a breathing exercise. So now, rather than exhaling on the way out, we're going to inhale on the way out. So let's curl the head, neck, and chest way up off the mat again, knees up in tabletop. And now let's inhale to stretch, and then exhale to snap back in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale to round. 3 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, round, keeping the eyes facing front. Inhale, back. Exhale, round. 1 last time, no space between the lower back and the mat. And round. Very nicely done. Ooh, let's rock up to sit. And I'm going to give, my mat's gotten a little crooked. We're going to come into a modified version of open leg rocker. So obviously, if your hamstrings are tight, you're not going to grab at your ankles. You can grab somewhere around your calves, okay? So grabbing from the outside of your thighs, keeping your knees bent. I'm going to have you roll back with the right leg straight, okay? So let's do that. Straighten your right leg, roll back, and up, ooh, and then switch. Straighten your left leg, roll back, and up. Good, now you can keep alternating with the one leg straight, and up, or if you want an added challenge, try doing both. Back and up, looking between your legs, flattening out the back at the top. So we round to lower, and then we flatten as we lift. Round to lower, and rock up, keeping the legs long. 1 more time, back, and up, up, up. Then release your legs and come into a wide open V shape. We're getting ready for our saw exercise. For the saw, once again, if your hamstrings are tight, pillow, knees bent, either option is good for that. Let's bring the arms out in line with the shoulders, palms facing down, lengthening and flexing through the feet. Twisting from the obliques, from the abdominals. Let's rotate to the right. Right palm turns in, left palm turns out, and then let's pulse 3 times as if we're sawing off that right toe. Pinky toe. 2 and 1. Coming, floating the arms back through center, rotating over that left leg. Left palm turns in, right palm turns out, and we saw forward in 3 and 2 and 1. Both hips stay glued to the mat as we twist to the right, and pulse. 2, 3, rotating with your abs, and then again to the left, pulse. 2, 3, and we float to the other side, pulse. 2, 3, arms stay parallel to the floor as you twist. 2, 3, and center. 2 more times going right and left. Ring out your spine. 2, 3, and center. Feel that nice stretch for your back as you twist and pulse, pulse, pulse. 1 more time to the right and left. Rotate and pulse. 2, 3, opening up the lats. 1 last time to the right. Pulse. 2, 3. All right, let's bring the legs to center. From here, let's keep the toes pointed for this one. Palms, let's cactus the arms. I want to do cactus version. So we're going to do sitting spine twist. You're going to look over that right palm and then twist to the right. Twist, twist. And then look over your left palm and twist to the left. Twist, twist. Keeping your shoulder blades away from your ears. Twist, twist, and twist, twist. Feeling that twist directly from your waist, as if your body is like a candy cane or a barbershop pole, and your head is going higher up towards the ceiling as you twist. Look over your right shoulder, look over your left shoulder, 1 more time over the right shoulder, and then left shoulder. All right, nicely done. Let's transfer our weight onto our bellies. And giving our upper bodies a break, moving on to some more leg work. Right palm on top of your left. It's like wave, hi. And rest your forehead on your mat. And let's alternate extending one leg out at a time. So rooting your tailbone down into the floor, let's extend that right leg out and up for a single thigh extension, and then lower back down. And then tailbone down, exhale the left leg out and up, and inhale to lower. And let's go right side, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and switch. And then left side. Option to hover the elbows and head up off the ground as you lift your right leg and lower. Option to hover and lower. Just make sure the abdominals are still pulling in and up as you extend your leg. And then left side. Let's do 2 more, going right and down and left and down, keeping the shoulder blades retracted. Right side and down and left side and down. All right, use your hands to help yourself up onto all fours. Keeping with this idea of working the back and the glutes, let's lift the left arm forward, extending through the palms, and reach the right heel back behind you. Level out your hips. Notice that my right hip was like that. We don't want that. We want it parallel to the floor. From here, as you bend your left elbow, bend your right knee laterally out to the side, abducting the elbow and knee, and then extending the arm and leg out. Abduction and straighten. Abduction and straighten. 2 more, looking down at the mat if you can, and 1 more. And then let's switch it out. So right palm floats out in front of you as you extend through your left leg, laterally flexing the elbow and knee out to the side and then back behind you. Out to the side and back. Focusing on the left arm to keep your shoulders stable, and we'll go for 3 and 2 and 1. Then bring the hand underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, and push up into your downward dog, high V stretch, pedaling out through your feet. And just taking a moment to feel the length of your hamstrings, releasing the fascia in your feet, pressing the hands firmly into the mat. And just hold for a second here in your high V stretch. Taking 1 more breath here. And then when you're ready, soften your knees to the mat onto all fours and walk your hands back towards your knees. Stepping your right foot forward into a kneeling position. Let's genie our arms together so the palms are on top of each other. Keeping the hips flat towards the front of the room, just rotate to the right and then back to center. Rotate to the right and back to center, twisting from your waist like we did in our seated twist. Then from there, I want you to lift up into a lunge position off of that left leg. Then as you bend your knees, keep twisting to the right and then back through center. Bend your knees, twist to the right and back through center. Working on that internal rotation. 2 more. 1 more. From here, Arms go back behind you. We're coming into an airplane. Push off that left leg, coming into your airplane position. Option to keep the arms back, out to the side by your shoulders, or up to your ears for the added challenge, right? Most challenging. Hold it there. Let your ankle do the work for balance and stability. Hold it. Hold it. All right, and then relax your arms down. Soften that left knee to the floor so that we can switch to the other side. Right knee down, left foot forward. Genieing the arms, making sure the hips are flat towards the front of the room, and then taking that twist from the abdominals over to the left knee, and then back to center. And then we twist to the left and pull back to center. Let's do one more like that. And center, then pushing up into that lunge position. Inhale to prepare, and then bending the knees, exhale to twist. And up, and then exhale to twist and lower. We'll take that 3 more times, relaxing the shoulders, using the abdominals to create that rotation. 2 more. Last one, keep focusing on that left heel, grounding down into the floor, and we're gonna push up into our airplane. Arms are back behind you for option 1, out to the side for option 2, up over the ears to option 3. Just make sure the shoulders stay down away from the ears, and we're just holding it here. Feeling the stability of your spine, feeling the strength in that left glute. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then relax the right foot down, coming down onto your knees. Nicely done. We have about 2 more exercises and then we're finished. So we're gonna come into crisscrosses, starting on your back. Let's bring that right hand behind your head. Float your right knee up to tabletop and extend your left leg out in front of you like we did in leg pull. From here, bring the left hand to the inside of your right shin. And then hold it there, breathe in. And then exhale, switch to the other side. Right hand to the inner part of your left heel. And then switch. Left hand to right heel. And then right hand to left heel. Switching, right hand to left heel, left hand to right heel. Keep rotating up and over your spine. And then an option here to bring both hands behind your head to make it a little bit more challenging. And we'll keep going for 4 and 4 and 3 and 3. Keeping the head up as high as you can. Last 2. Last 1, and then hug your knees into your chest and lift your heels up to rock back up to center. Seal puppy. Okay, for our seals, option 1, don't clap the feet. Option 2, do the claps every time. All it is balancing on the shoulders and then balancing up on the back of your tailbone, just like we did in open leg rocker and in roll like a ball. So I'm grabbing underneath my ankles. My knees are pulling in towards my shoulders for stability. I'm keeping that C curve in my spine, and then we go back to roll back, clap, 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 and up, clap, 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 drawing a straight line to the back of the mat and a straight line to the front of the mat. Rolling evenly on both sides of the spine, and up, clap, 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 and back, clap, 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 and then back, back, back. One more time, it's fun, right? And up, clap, clap, clap. We did it, hooray. Okay, let's make our way onto our backs for a figure 4 stretch. Right ankle over your left knee. Interlace your hands behind that left thigh. Let everything go. Relax your shin, relax your foot, and lean into that left shoulder. Relax, letting your spine melt into the mat. Closing your eyes, softening the muscles between your eyebrows and your forehead, the muscles of your cheeks and your jaw. Lengthening your inhales and exhales. One more. And then let's switch to the other side. Left ankle over your right knee, hands interlaced behind your right thigh. Checking to make sure that right shin is relaxed. And let's lean into that right shoulder, closing the eyes. Envisioning your breath like a wave riding your spine. Inhale, the tide goes in. Exhale, the tide goes out. Releasing your tailbone to the mat. 2 more deep breaths like that. Inhale. And exhale. Being very gentle with yourself. 1 more breath in. And out. And then release that left foot, rolling onto your left side to come all the way up to sit. We'll take our inner thigh stretch and also a lat stretch. So bringing your legs out as comfortably as you can to the side with the toes pointed. Let's start with the left arm reaching up and over to the right side. Right hand comes down to the mat to support your hips. Good. Make sure that left hip doesn't hike up off the mat. Try to press it back and down. Breathing into that length from your armpit all the way to your hip. Reaching long through the toes. Breathe in and out. 1 more time. Breathe in and out. Then bring the arms back through center, switching the right arm over your right ear, twisting to the left. Using that left hand to help you to push, feeling that opposition of the hand pressing down as the arm reaches away. Check in. Is the hip hiked? Draw it down. Then let's hold and breathe in. And out. 2 more breaths to the side. And 1 more. And then let's bring that right arm back to center. Flex through your feet. Walk your hands forward for an inner thigh stretch. Various options here. If you want to stay on your forearms, that's absolutely fine. If you're feeling a little extra, you can always reach the arms forward, trying to get your forehead to the ground and allowing the gravity and the weight in your spine to melt you down towards the floor. Try to soften through your hip sockets, feeling that stretch with the toes pointing upwards. Take 1 more breath here. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back towards your hips. Use your hands to help your knees into a cross-legged position. Placing your right hand flat on the mat, let's bring the left arm over your right earlobe, finding a little scaling stretch, the side of the neck. We're pressing down into the floor as we reach the ear up towards the ceiling. Relaxing your hip sockets, relaxing your jaw, breathing into the stretch. Take the chin down towards the left hip, finding a little bit more stretch for the back of the neck, the upper trap, still pressing that right hand firmly into the ground. 1 more breath here. On your next inhale, transition to the other side. Right hand over your left earlobe, left hand pressing into the mat for scaling stretch. Try not to force this one too much. It doesn't take a lot, right? Just a light touch here. The neck muscles are actually very sensitive. You don't want to pull a neck muscle just from overstretching. And then tilt your chin down towards that right hip. Press the back of your head into that right palm and hold. Checking in once again with your hips. Make sure you're not gripping. And 1 more. And then from here, let's circle the arms up towards the ceiling, gathering all that energy that you just generated and pulling it in towards your thumbs and heart center. Taking a moment to close your eyes. Feeling calm within your bodies and at ease. Exhale out the ease. Breathe in the calm. Breathing out ease. Breathing in calm. And sending out ease. Then flutter your eyes open. Good job. Thank you for coming. Bye.